back. We back in it, boys.
Hello. All right.
Let's go.
Nice to have you rejoin us, Peabnut. Don't know where you went. Not going to ask.
Thank you. You have the... Where's your hall pass?
Where's your hall pass?
Where's your hall pass, buddy?
The bell does not dismiss you. I do.
Yeah, I did not. Yes, that's right. That's right. You know. Let's go. So Peabnut versus Zinoto. Let's get into it. Game number 1.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably gonna be like a longer set. We are in best of 5 territory now, as we just saw with the previous one, because it's for qualifiers. But let's see where this gets started. Right now, not looking great for Zinoto. Peabnut has a banana, and he's just kind of throwing out those pellets, and that is maybe the worst position Diddy Kong can be in around here.
True. But luckily, he was able to knock it out of his hand, which is a really, really nice way to invalidate that. And says, okay, now I can just control the banana myself, because that's something that I'm really going to need to utilize here in this matchup, or else I will die.
Oh, dicey situation. Had he lost that jump with the leaf shield, he could have been in a lot of trouble. If you don't have any momentum when you're doing Diddy Kong's up B, you really do just fall like a rock. There's like a lot of weird SDs, or forced SDs you can see from it. But so far, once again, Peabnut taking control of the banana. I like that it's not that he has a banana, he's like, oh, I'm going to throw it at you and try to like get a punish. He's just like, oh, you don't have this tool, so now it's even tougher for you to get in. Oh, speaking of SDs, here we go. Oh!
Yes, didn't even need SD. He said, I'll close it out for you, don't worry. I saw you trying to get back, don't think about it.
Yeah, great presence of mind from Zinoto, and as I was saying, it only takes a little bit of mistake for players of this talent level to just find those stocks.
However, do we also think that there's a way for Peabnut to find his way back in? Yes, there is also the offstage presence that Peabnut is able to exert over the barrels alone, right? Zinoto's going to be looking for a way to mix up the charge on those, try to get himself back, but Peabnut, we've seen him be on point with the spikes, among other things. He's so smart with that.
My lord, yeah. Fire punish, fair into up tilt. I have never seen that a day in my life. That was clean.
Very, very clean stuff. You love to see it. And again, it's like that no-tech situation that Zinoto. I mean, you find yourself caught in early in this set. You cannot let that happen consistently.
So yeah, despite all of the different elements of the matchup, we have ourselves an even game. It looks pretty even so far.
Exactly, and they both recognize it because they're looking for just like something to get themselves a little bit closer to advantage state. They're not really going super hard on like these hard callouts because you need to get that data. You need to figure out like, okay, when I push you to the edge, like what do you go for that's like safe right now, and what will be unsafe later?
I also really like they're both just kind of taking turns, just trading with each other's bananas. We saw Zinoto had Metal Blade for a little bit. We saw Peabnut with banana kind of all throughout the round. So it's actually really funny that like both these projectile heavy characters like, well, let me try yours out. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, you want to trade?
Speaking of the literal projectile trade between banana and Metal Blade right here. But down tilt into dashing forward smash. That was really smart. Yep,
doesn't actually land the Crash Bomber on the ledge. It just disappears. So now he's just trying to get something else. Peabnut is just throwing the whole kitchen sink at Zinoto, and Zinoto's saying very, very patient, good shield discipline thus far. I like to see it, but I mean, again, we are so close to one interaction turning the tides.
Yeah, and that was a really good escape, too. Peabnut had the entire right side of the stage locked down, and Zinoto was like, I'll just side B away. And that's a good thing to keep in mind, that, like, obviously, you know, up air could be a huge problem, especially if Zinoto happens to monkey flip into it. But he is going to be forcing Peabnut to at least chase him down.
Ooh, okay. So just like the run up, you don't expect him to run up in forward smash because it is like a long-range forward smash, right? So it's like the unexpected factor. So very, very nice stuff from Peabnut. Oh, this is going to be punished.
This could be big.
Yo, whoa, yo, what? Yo, what? What was he doing? What was he cooking?
Oh, my God. Using the double hard knuckle to jab block, that was super smart from Peabnut.
That was something else. I don't know what the end game of that was, but it looked cool in the process.
Hey, the end game was a Twitter clip, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, sticks the Metal Blade there now. Okay, great placement of the fair there from Zinoto. This is back to last stock already.
Yeah, that must have been a really fresh forward air. I did not expect it to kill at all, but it did. Let's see what Zinoto's going to respond with, because he is down about 70%. He has Peabnut in the corner, and doesn't matter how heavy you are. We saw earlier, if Diddy finds that dare, you're going down. Like, you're really, it has crazy knockback. But Z-drop banana into the up tilt. Really smart stuff from Peabnut. That would have been a tried and true combo with Metal Blade, but he doesn't even need it. He said, I will take your tools instead.
And not only that, right, like, a lot of, like, your best options are your projectiles, which are your B moves, right? You can hang on to banana while you are using those really offensive tools, while you're holding on to the one projectile that Zinoto has to rely on.
Yeah, and this is going to be dicey too. Like, not only does he have to play this tough neutral, he was trying to play from behind, but Peabnut sneaking in that back air, catching Zinoto off guard and taking that first game.
Yeah, that was the get me the hell out of here DI. So it's like, that was like, I'm trying to escape. Oh, I got hit anyway. Now I'm going to die. No kill screen necessary.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he expected to get hit by that. He was holding hard to the left with it.
Certainly, certainly. So yeah, that was definitely the escapism, trying to set in. Zinoto, he just wants to disengage at all costs, but Peabnut is so relentless, never going to let him back down.
I would say matchup aside, I know it's a tough one, but honestly, he still kept it really competitive and pretty close. So I don't know if it was necessarily like a hard enough like getting character diff situation where he just switch off. Obviously, he's going to keep him going into this game too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kept it pretty close.
All right, so let's get into it. Game number 2, Peabnut with the lead here. We're going to Battlefield as the stage pick. This is Zinoto's choice. We'll see what the exact game plan is. I know that a lot of up airs could be a little bit more possible here for Peabnut if he's looking to get some of those.
He honestly might just kind of want some places to run too. He's like, all right, if we're playing like a super linear stage, like, you know, Metal Blade and Pellet and all these tools, they just cut off so much space. But if he's at least able to kind of like mix up his positioning with platforms, like maybe that can kind of help.
Right, adding a vertical element into his approach routes is probably going to be really, really important here, because right now going in horizontally is just not working. That's where all of Peabnut's pressure lies in his projectiles.
Okay, we see Zinoto trying to find those landing nairs, which is a massive, deadly combo starter for Diddy Kong. And right now he's kind of just sort of just chipping away, sneaking in these up airs, sneaking in whatever he can, and he has the percents even, but not that crazy of a ledge guard.
Able to catch that banana with the nair. Peabnut's got his timings very nicely, but still taking a little bit too much damage. That's starting to get a little bit of a tenuous situation here.
But yeah, good stuff. He had that leaf shield on. He was like, I need to get far away, get way out of here, because he had that banana in hand, and that could have been the stop. Right,
and it's very unsafe on shield, especially at close range. Like, you are going to get punished for that. You need to create some distance, because otherwise Zinoto's going to be right there with a very favorable punish here, near 100%.
All right, try to sneak that back here. Not going to find it just yet. Both these players just playing really comfortably. You know, no one giving a huge mistake for somebody else to capitalize on. Just really solid neutral right now.
Oh, neutral get up. That is a risky play, but does time it right, so he gets around that forward smash. Got me sweating a little bit there.
All right, I like it. He's just respecting the space. He's like, I know that I really need to find a way to take this kill, but I'm not going to like overextend. And Peabnut hanging out of the corner when the banana does connect, because it forces you off and goes to the ledge, you can actually be pretty safe.
Oh yeah, and I think a really proper use of dash shielding from Zinoto. Really smart, so that the shield comes out like as you're finishing the dash, right? Which is like very precise timing, but he's doing a great job of avoiding the projectiles because of it.
Oh, just out of range for that down tilt forward air. Really good attempt by Zinoto, but he's not able to find it.
Ooh, okay.
And there it is.
There it is, yeah.
Spinach way too close to his face. We talked about that, like, yo, this isn't actually safe. You have to, like, kind of retreat and run away. I'm not sure why Peabnut stood there. Maybe he was looking for Zinoto to drop shield. Doesn't matter, though, because here we are in an even game.
I mean, that's only five pieces of spinach. It's looking really wilted. I don't like it. Like, please, give me some real vegetables here. I've got more than enough, and he's bringing the fire, too.
Yeah, that was that spinach you had in your fridge. You're like, I'm going to eat it, and then, like, 9 days passed.
Like, no, I forgot. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so now the banana is going to be another one of those issues that you're going to be able to get around here. Okay, the up smash, a little risky.
Yeah, things really starting to fall out of Peabnut's hands. It looked like he was in so much control game 1, but now we're starting to see those panic options like we saw with that up smash. Nothing actually hit a shield to confirm for it. Zinoto is really coming alive in this game, too.
That tech lasted like the entirety of the dash attack, which is like a godsend for Peabnut.
I like the attempt, going for a Z-drop with banana once again, but Zinoto respecting it. Zinoto's doing a really good job of like picking up on Peabnut's tricks.
Ooh, almost caught the roll out with that Crash Bomber too, so has to be very careful. Again, these tech options are starting to get a little bit transparent. On both sides, I will say, like Zinoto is starting to get Peabnut in the panic options, as we mentioned before.
Worth noting, it looks like that running down tilt kind of got him underneath the pellets, and that could be huge if he's able to like force Peabnut to start baiting out those pellets and just kind of like low profile under.
Yeah, another close call there with the up smash too. So now banana in hand, Zinoto starting to look a little bit more menacing, has to get around some of these options, and he is closing the gap, but can he find his pickups?
And even right now, when he's losing these projectile battles, he's not taking like that much damage. A little bit. I love the attempt, trying to get with the leaf shield. That would have killed. It would have interrupted the barrels. But finally, Peabnut, despite how hard and how far behind he was in that second stock, finds it with that up tilt.
Yeah, one drag down with that back air, and you can lead into something very strong like that kill option. And get caught on with the monkey flip, and this time we are going to use that as the kill option. Peabnut forced to last stock, but I mean, we've seen how back and forth this game and the set as well have been.
All right, what are we going to see here? Very, very even once again, despite how much momentum Zinoto had. It looks like Peabnut was just like, look, you've been winning for a while, but like I'm going to just kind of seek the stock out of here.
Exactly. So getting a nice little combo up throwing to Bear, just trying to focus on any of these options that will mix up, find out where what DI options they're going for, and continue to pick up and get your conversions.
I like that, going for the down throw fair, trying to find a down tilt into a little bit more in the ledge. Peabnut, yeah, it looks like Zinoto's just playing a little bit faster than him. Yeah. He's really comfortable as long as they're within at least mid-range, but Zinoto's kind of winning the battle when it comes to him just like scrapping.
And he's actually getting in on Peabnut's face, like in the right angles, right? So he's not able to just fair out. He's not able to just like go with the Bear. Like Zinoto is actually finding his hits in key angles that is generally like not, I would say not challengeable.
Okay, narrowly making it back. I actually thought we were going to see a two-frame attempt from Zinoto. But Zinoto, you don't want to throw this away. It's been such a slow, long game. You don't want to give it all away in one or two interactions. We almost saw it happen when those barrels got interrupted there. Yeah,
we need to see Peabnut actually get one of these like stronger edge guards. The Crash Bomber so far has not really led to any crazy situations for him. Zinoto has been using the iframes of the get-up to get around that.
Zinoto nearly getting tagged by that back air once again. But now Peabnut mixing it up, getting the forward air, knowing that Monkey wants banana, going right up there and just getting that punish.
Okay, Zinoto, now this is the second game he hasn't had a kill screen. I think he's probably mad about it. I would be mad about I'd be mad about that. I was like, okay, at least tell me I'm gonna die. Come on, man.
My lord, yeah, that's the second time. And that's one of those things I like, is that Peabnut wasn't really calling him out that hard for like racing towards banana. But in that situation, he's like, all right, you're under a lot of pressure, you're very close to winning, you don't want to throw it again. You really want this neutral tool, and he's like, I'm just going to cut that off instead.
Exactly. Anyway, we're going to do what I want. So it's like, anyway, I'm not going to listen to any of that. So now 2-0 Peabnut. This is looking a little tight for Zinoto. Like, again, he's like winning, I would say like at least 60% of the game, but still losing the game.
Yeah, it really just comes down to the wire. He's not been able to clutch it just yet.
Yeah.
And I know that's got to be doing a little bit of damage to your mental stack, because here we are, game 3, 60% uncontested, and Peabnut is looking perfectly comfy in the spot.
I think so much of it can be chalked up to like, okay, first of all, Mega Man is one of those great characters with amazing recovery. You have the ability to actually act out of your up B. Not a lot of characters can say that. That's a handful of characters that do have that option. And Zinoto, because Diddy Kong sometimes does have a reliance on banana to get your kill options, you are really, really going to find it hard to find the way in on Peabnut.
Ooh, Peabnut is going off right now. Really showing us why this matchup is so scary.
Yeah, he's dead there. Literally, like the trade with the Leaf Shield, Peabnut will take that 9 times out of 9, because that is so good.
Like, not only is this a tough matchup for Diddy Kong, but you're also only just barely losing it. That's got to be so mentally draining, and Peabnut is perfectly happy with the result, as we can tell, only 75% so far. I like that. He knew he had to retreat because he had Leaf Shield on. He was like, all right, well, I don't want him to banana me. But Zinoto chasing him down to that platform or finding a punish anyway.
Exactly. And now we have to see Zinoto punish those air dodges, because, again, Peabnut able to use that last little bit of iframes that you can use, another great resource. After your already good recovery tools, Zinoto's got to be able to find the way to punish it.
I like the attempt, trying to mix him up with that V reverse Leaf Shield, but Zinoto not going to fall for it this time.
Yep, able to shield off the Crash Bomber, not really worried about it, but he does lose the chance to get a solid edge guard, still has the ability to do so here, and almost able, but then, okay, disengage with the barrels.
He snuck that Leaf Shield in there too. He's like, yeah, you go out here if you want to.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh, wow, that's just so frustrating. Just getting, you know, death by 1,000 cuts with those pellets. But Zinoto sneaking that down smash in, really smart stuff.
Yeah, because the down smash would have covered both sides, right? So if he rolled in on that, he would have been able to catch that anyway, but he rolled out, so literally your back was against the wall. There is no way for you to go anywhere.
Okay, we saw the Z-drop attempt again from Peabnut, trying to get one of those crazy custom combos. Yep. Oh man, is Zinoto jumping out of the up air too? That is the #1 thing you do not want to do in that move.
No, you do not, because that's a resource burned, and then you're going to be hit with another one.
I love that there's an era of Smash where we all jumped out of that move and was just like, is this broken? And they're like, no, just don't jump. Like,
stop jumping. Oh, that works. Yo, I've never seen anyone challenge monkey flip like that. I've never seen anyone do that. Like, that's like the rush move getting caught by the DP, and I'm like, wow, you know what? That actually does work, all right?
Peabnut is just playing out of his mind this third game. I don't know what is going on. He is on fire.
Stands there with his back to you, just like grinding you down with Leaf Shield, just like menacingly.
Yeah, he was chilling in the Kuma pose right there.
Exactly. Like, oh my God. still able to get something here on the platform. Zinoto has to find a way to get some more damage before he can even think about like closing this one out.
Yeah, he's starting to close the gap a little bit here. All right, great forward air out of that rush. Really smart stuff. Peabnut actually ledge trapping himself kind of with that crash bomb. Interesting situation. I mean, I'd rather take that than a banana, so I get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to be able to get the trip up there, but no. Yeah, no kill, so Peabnut can, get the stick again, but then no, it transfers off. Now it's another extended edge guard there for Zinoto. Good
weight, doesn't want to get tagged by that F tilt. Man, Zinoto is really struggling to find this stock, but he does get it with the forward air.
We are punishing the air dodges. That is what I wanted to see. Now Zinoto is picking up on the signs, and Peabnut not just able to air dodge his way back to ledge to victory.
Okay, Zinoto not getting caught by that grab. Big combo opportunity here, taking full advantage of the stage layout to continue it. But now that he has things even, what is he going to do to stop Peabnut's crazy momentum this set?
He's going to try to just like be more patient than Peabnut and force Peabnut to use his projectiles, and then maybe he can use the end lag on those moves to get himself a little bit closer to getting that damage.
Looks like we're starting to finally find a flaw in Peabnut's play when it comes to being at the ledge. Zinoto is really locked into how he wants to deal with it. He's adapted to all the crash bomb mix-ups, and he's getting a lot of free damage, but if Peabnut is able to get his hands on the banana or maybe even another Metal Blade Z-drop, things can get disastrous for Zinoto real quick.
So I was expecting maybe like a shield break setup there, because you can get some shield pressure with the Crash Bomber, and because he's frozen in shield, you run up and up to it. And that's a really nice way. That's a good amount of shield pressure, but we won't see it here. I need to see Peabnut kind of create his game plan and then bring it to fruition. Right now, Zinoto is starting to build some momentum here.
Ooh, gotta be careful. I'm still actually low-key shook about that up tilt call out from that monkey flip. That was still insane.
That was so good.
Because that hitbox is very small.
Peabnut is an unconventional character or player sometimes, so now we need that unconventional aspect to run up and down smash. That was going to be a nice way to close that one out. And Zinoto on the board, 1-2.
Zinoto had to dig really deep to take that game, but he was able to stand tall against the menace of this Mega Man and get himself a point on the board.
Very true, but has not completed the task just yet. There's still so much more work to be done. He's going to have to complete the reverse 3-0 with the next 2 games, potentially. If Peabnut is going to be able to find the stage counterpick, this is going to be an uphill battle to do so.
Yeah, let's see what we get going here. I kind of wonder where he's going to take him. I would imagine probably something like Kalos. Maybe Kalos and FD probably got banned, I would assume. I didn't actually see what he picked.
I guess we will find out. It's going to be small. Yep, small battlefield, looks like. So this is kind of an interesting choice, right? Because Peabnut, even though you have like a zoner with a projectile-heavy zoner at that, you still are going for a bit of a smaller stage, which, I mean, allows you to get more coverage with those projectiles, and I think that's what he's looking for here.
I like how patient we're seeing Peabnut be with Banana, too. He's like, all right, I'm just going to throw out these Metal Blades. I'm just going to kind of look for you to monkey flip. A lot of Diddy Kongs will panic when they don't have Banana and just try to like monkey flip and pressure you for it, but Peabnut, not only was he staying at the spacing to punish it, we've seen him get really big punishes for it.
Yes, absolutely. And he's so good at just playing without making any big commitments, right? Ducking under the banana. Very, very smart micro spacing there. The hurtbox shifting. We love to see it. Peabnut ready for any situation.
What in the wacky Looney Tunes are we seeing right now? That was really smart, but it just looks so funny.
It's just a matchup. I mean, he goes into a full squat stance, so you know it is what it is. A double spot dodge? Okay. Well, I don't know what that.
Hey man, we're here, not there.
What's going on right now? I don't know. you just throw it out.
What the dog doing?
I don't know. What is he cooking? I do not know.
All right, Zinoto's keeping it close, but he's 1 or 2 interactions away from losing his first stock. I know his percent's not that high, but we've seen Peabnut get some crazy plays with that up tilt.
Right, and so he's covering like the high jump off of ledge with the Crash Bomber, and then covering the low jump with these the pellets. So a nice little way to get some coverage at a range with what Peabnut is using.
That was a really smart surprise flip kick to kind of throw Peabnut off his game there, but he's still considerably down a percent.
Yep. Now he has to do something here. This might just do it. Yep.
Did he lose his jump there?
He lost his jump, didn't have a jump, and obviously really didn't have the other resources necessary to get himself back either, right? He sent off so horizontally that even the uppie wouldn't have mattered.
Great play from Zinoto, and the patience too, recognizing the crash bomb at the ledge could have potentially killed him if it 2-framed the barrels, but up smash out of shield going to come into play for Peabnut yet again, just like we saw earlier, and we're going to even things up.
No matter who you are, you can't be dash attacking on shield willy-nilly. That's going to be a stock for Peabnut, and he's just right back to even. Now playing against the wall, he's very comfortable there. He's not really afraid of anything banana-wise. He just has all of the tools in his arsenal that he can use to actually force Zinoto to actually make a mistake.
Oh man, Leaf Shield and Banana, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot to deal with.
He just continues to do this, and then now he sets himself up, picks it back up, and goes right back in with another Leaf Shield. It's just textbook stuff.
My guy, I don't know if this is like a grass type power up for Mega Man. I don't know what's going on, but it's really working out. And another up tilt call out.
Just like the raw up tilt, doesn't really need anything else. And yep, he's gonna catch that. That is gonna force another charge. He's gonna do it again. No way he's gonna get back from that one. The second one, that's so tough.
God, pour one out. Zinoto fought so hard trying to find a way back to the ledge, getting tapped by not only 2 of those Leaf Shields, but a pellet in his face just for his troubles. That's like one of the #1 places where this matchup gets difficult.
Right, and this is where you need those like big Diddy combos more than ever, because right now Peabnut has been able to do the combo breaker stuff, but also Zinoto is just struggling to get damage and the kill, so he's just like 0 for 2 right now.
He's fighting back hard though. Oh, sent off stage that Leaf Shield once again. Great patience from Peabnut. Zinoto was definitely smelling blood in the water looking for a down air, but Peabnut mixed up his timing and just once again gets to continue that lead.
Yeah, Peabnut doing a very good job of using his disjointed moves to challenge the stubby arms and legs of Diddy Kong. Still going to be very careful here, looking for something else. The Trump not going to be timed properly, so Peabnut kind of just lets it go, resets. Nope, gets a grab here. Now what else can we get?
Man, this is looking all but sealed up for Zinoto. It's really hard for him to get in. He knows he can't monkey flip freely because Peabnut is calling it out really hard, and being off stage is not comfortable for him because who knows what Leaf Shield is going to do in those interactions.
Yeah, bouncing on roll to give himself some more illusion. I don't know. We're going to almost die. That would have been like the 3rd time that he got killed with a no-kill screen move, but not this time. All this rage that both of these players have culminated at this point, it's got to go one way or the other.
Yeah, I honestly expected it. I was like, well, it keeps happening.
Oh,
but
there it is.
shooting him with the forward
Do it again.
smash.
You did it twice.
What I love about it is that move is so good about like stuffing people out on the ground, but he used it really sparingly in that matchup.
Yes.
So like he was just like I think he only used it twice. Both times he used it, he was able to secure the stock with it. But Zinoto, once again, this is just like we saw in the previous 2 games ago. High pressure situation. He knows he needs the banana. He knows he needs some kind of neutral tool to assist him in this comeback. And every single time he commits to it, Peabnut is ready with a massive punish.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a little bit earlier how Zinoto was really good at like hitting Peabnut in like areas that he couldn't actually challenge with like the forward air, the back air. After that, like, I mean, Peabnut just started getting better, and he just found the ways to actually beat those approaches back with those options. So.
Well, gang, that was a really, really fun set. I'm really happy we got to see all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, Dorsop versus Suarez was great. Zinoto versus Peabnut. Honestly, nothing but fire up here.
Exactly.
And that's just how it's going to be for the rest of the weekend. Nothing but talent left. But speaking of talent, if you liked, hated, or had any opinions whatsoever about what you saw tonight from my commentary, just let me know on Twitter at PBLK. Follow me there. And also, if you want to hear about anime, a little bit of pop culture, and this, that, and the third, check out my podcast at Shonen Chumps. New episode just uploaded 20 minutes ago before I got here.
Oh, let's go.
I finally remembered to edit it.
I know what I'm listening to. Yo, I know I'm going to do off this block. Okay, let's go. And you can follow me at NerfCast. I'm an NDVA commentator looking to make big moves. Literally.
I see.
Literally.
I see.
Looking to make big moves. Hey, you know, no matter where it is. But hey, shout outs to every commentator who made their mark here. And we still have so much more Smash Ultimate. So we hope you stay tuned. Remember, we got multiple streams going on. So please have the multi-stream up if you can. And shout outs to the people who made Riptide happen. Thank you all for joining us. You yourselves, the viewers, are part of that crew. Through your support, we can actually continue to do things like this, and we are very, very lucky and blessed to be here. So we will see you hopefully soon. You're not done with us this weekend, so stay tuned for some more.